Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I was hoping I thought Creative Soul was gonna be here, but I guess not. But I don't know if most of you all know. We're just gonna have a little thing for her to try to raise a little bit of funds to go towards her tincture. She personally asked me, if we can help, and of course, I'm not gonna say no to that. You know what I'm saying? And she lives in Canada, man. So I think her best bet for real is to meet somebody that makes tinctures, man. Because buying tinctures each month, that shit is expensive.
Yeah. Is she looking for like a CBD tincture?
Yeah, I think she's looking for like maybe a 2-to-1 ratio, or maybe just a little bit higher.
Huh. What part of Canada is she in?
I'm not sure. I can't answer that.
Oh, I guess it'd be nice if she was here. Yeah, that'd answer some questions. I have some like extra bud that I need to. I was gonna give it away. It's just vaporized bud, but you can make like a tincture out of it or
Hmm.
RSO.
Yeah, man. Because I know over here, like if I was gonna go to the store to buy tincture, fuck, man, that shit is it's really expensive. Like you're looking at starting off around $50 easy for just one thing of tincture, and I don't know how often like she's gonna use it, but I know myself, I will just do 2 to 3 drops a night, and those last me probably 8 days.
Hmm. Yeah, I've made what is it, vegetable glycerin tincture. I used to do that a lot actually. Um, it, and then you just like mix in Mio with it, and it's like Mio. You know what Mio is? Like that you squirt it in your drink in your water, and it like flavors your water.
Um, shit, dynamic. I think I can. Let me go ahead and find the post up. But
Yeah,
yeah,
you
from what
can
I
mill.
understand in Canada, yeah, man, they can mill that all day long. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
that's how most the bud is distributed is through the mail. It's always been mailed, and that's the most common way of transportation in my. Like I used to order stuff from the West Coast all the time, and I'm in Central Canada, and they just ship it over here. And that was before the big legalization. That was just like medical bud, but it wasn't the true like licensed medical bud. Like you have to when in Canada when you get your medical license, you have to sign up with a licensed producer, and so you get to pick one licensed producer typically, and so that's one producer for each state. I think ones the I was lucky I got to choose two producers because I got two prescriptions. The doctor did that so I could get like a tincture specifically and a just flower. So the place that I was my first choice, they didn't have tincture, so he gave me another prescription for a different place which had tincture. So
Yeah, you know what Dynamic said. That's like honestly, like if we're really gonna come together and help somebody, like we can get the product in hand and get it to her before we can actually raise money. Is what like last time we tried to raise money for somebody, like we got like $60, and that's when Steam was worth like $1.10, man. You know?
yeah, I might have a SPD or two. Are we just sending it directly to her? Or
Yeah.
okay. What's her name? Creative Soul. That's all. Let me see if this works here.
Yeah, she's in the server.
Wait, do we still have our old tip bot too?
I'm sorry, what's that?
I was just wondering if we still have that old tip bot where I can tip directly from my wallet with Steam Connect.
No, we don't. Which with this
Oh,
bot,
sweet.
man, this bot's pretty fucking sweet. It's see what it the Discord tip bot, it has a Steam account. So you type in the action plus deposit and for what cryptocurrency you want to deposit. And so it'll send you a message and it gives you a number for a memo. So basically you transfer Steam to the Discord tip bot with the memo and it's deposited into your Discord wallet in a few minutes. Yeah, I'm having lots of fun with this bot. The other bot was cool because it used Steam Connect, but this bot, it's pretty sweet, man. It's really high tech. Here, let me see if I can pull up that post. Yeah, so what's everybody smoking on? Let's get some weed fucking selfies in this fucking crowd. At least for 1 hour of the week, this is a cannabis server. You know what I'm saying?
This is what I got. I got the purple pine cone.
Damn, that name sounds sexy. Yeah, so looks like this weed network is it's getting everybody to post cannabis content on Steam now, which that's a good thing. People are finally coming back in the woodworks and professing their love for the herb. But I'll take it, man. It's seems like lots of people are exciting. And if you guys haven't checked this out, this shit is pretty fucking tight, man. Just look at the possibilities that we can use with the Steam Engine token. Like I know Pretty Nice Video, she wants to make a pretty nice coin or a pretty nice token. I don't know what she's trying to do, but if she can get her front end too with nothing but videos, like just the possibilities are endless, man. Then we got Mr. Jack Dub on our Smoke Network, being the great steward of Cannon Curate over there. Man, Cannon Curate, man, we're taking over, man. Definitely, I like to see more steam power, but it's way beyond that. It's like us in the past year, we've been trying our best to elevate the Steam tag or the cannabis tag on Steam, and now we got this cool front end, and it's definitely time to rethink our game, and because Cannon Curate's definitely not going nowhere, but there's obviously different approaches that we can take now, and the possibilities are even bigger for us.
I closed my window by accident. But yeah, this bull market seems like it's coming up. Hey, the Bitcoin is really booming. It's not really taking steam with it that well, but Bitcoin's definitely.
Yeah, I don't even know. We can check the price. I think. How do we check the price of cryptos in here?
I don't. There is a banjo bot, but we don't have that one. I think the tip bot is kind of says how much it's worth. No, there's Steam. 32 cents. I thought I just saw it was 34 cents on CoinMarketCap. maybe I don't know. Maybe that's not up to date as it should be. I don't know.
Yeah, so that peanut butter breath, I got to smoke it. That's what I'm actually smoking on now. But it's pretty good, man. It's not. Well, I thought it was gonna be like the best bud, but it's pretty good.
G will be dry in a couple days here. I can't wait
Oh
to
yeah,
start it.
dude, I'm excited about that smoke report. You, on the Weed Network, which man, all right, so let me explain to you guys a little bit about this from what I know, because this is all new to me. So the Weed Network is a front end. There's a front end, separate front end from the Steam It front end, and so that front end you can see the weed cash payouts, but you can still post to that front end by using the weed cache tag. So when you use the weed cache tag, it goes directly to that front end, and people can stake or upvote you if they have weed cache staked. And so I have weed cache staked, which means powered up. So when I say, let's say if there's a Steam It post with the weed cache tag, or post it from the weed cache network front end, when I upvote that on the Steam side, since I have the weed cache staked, my upvote of weed cache is also going to that post. Is that making sense? So
Say
there's a separate wallet of this Discord bot. So to deposit into the wallet, I haven't done that yet, but Graham, you can show us how to do it. I'm sure it's really easy. Nah, man, it's legit. I just hit like it's tight because it was Steam Connect, but you couldn't do airdrops and all that shit like this.
yeah, I like the airdrops in this one, but what I don't like is that you have that separate wallet. It's kind of kills it for me. I'd much rather it go like through the Steam Connect.
Yeah, the Steam Connect one was pretty sweet. Like, there's only like 4 people using it, and we're paying like, jeez, I think we're paying like $10 a month for that.
Yeah, that faucet I love. It's gives you like a penny a day, and man, in a
Hmm.
couple of years that could be $1 a day. You never.
Yeah, and it's got doggy coin, and it's. I think this bot's a lot. It's a lot more superior, but
Yeah, it's got some superiorities. I think if they could integrate that other part though, where you don't have to go through their wallet, you get your own. That would be the cream of the crop. I think.
somebody also made a tip bot for the Steam Engine tokens.
Oh, yeah, I haven't got into that Steam engine yet too much. I kind of looked at it a little bit, but I haven't dug deep.
Drama coin, right? The drama coin is a Steam Engine token. I would say that's one of the popular Steam Engine tokens. And now you have your the Weed Cache one. That one's probably going to take over because since it's got its own front end. See what
Yeah, I
else
gotta
is
check
there.
that out. That's the 20 weed tokens we got, right?
And the Steam Monster packs, those are Steam Engine tokens now.
Yeah, I saw that too. Um, I think Argo had like a little article about it that's featured there when you sign into Steam.
I know Frist Frist he made a token called Ass, and he manipulated it and made it pump all the way to $50 a token.
I saw that.
Well, it's the weed cash too. Fuck. Yesterday, that thing jumped 1100%. I think right now it's worth like
Damn.
15 cents a token.
Yeah, that's sweet, man. I think I got those 420.
Yeah, you did. You're lucky too, man, because he started sending that to everybody. He wasn't sure how to do it. How to get the wheels rolling on all this. So he started sending everybody 420 weed, and then he started realizing that you really shouldn't do that, and he started learning more about it. And I'm still unsure of the details, but I think Ag and Yabamet, um, I think they saw the potential, and they got that front end up in like 2 days when Richard thought it was going to be weeks. But yeah, they really busted their asses on that.
Shit, do you have a link to that? Check it out.
Yeah, yeah. Give me a second.
Sweet. Yeah, I like that faucet, man. I like that little bit of Bitcoin every day. Those gains up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so funny that how like now there's a new way to make money that everyone's coming out of the woodworks now. Like, oh, cannabis, it's so great.
Man,
Saw
I
that on
haven't even.
Smoke too. When Smoke came out, finally we have a site where we can post about cannabis.
Yeah, I don't know. Isn't smoke suffering now? I don't know. I
Yeah, it
don't even
seems
know.
like it's dying.
I
I don't
haven't.
know. I don't think it will. It's not going nowhere. But I don't know. It's just I know lots of people are unhappy for the way it's being ran.
I know there's so many more platforms like Steam coming out. I see. Like I have that Brave browser, right? And it's given me a bunch of these different things, just like Steam. But I mean, they got a long way to go if they want to even catch up to Steam, because Steam is starting to really pull ahead with that kind of stuff. When Moon, yeah, I don't know about Steam, but BTC's starting to moon. It looks like.
And with all these people selling all this steam, probably never. All the FUD that Raw Pride puts out there, it's definitely never going to go up. So, what is a faucet? I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. It's just like free Bitcoin, I guess. They just maybe they have like a miner and they just give it away for free. I don't know, man. I don't know the inner workings of it. A little bit of Bitcoin and then pay people like a penny for voting for them. I don't know.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, I can match you when I get paid, bro. That's fucking awesome. Dynamic. Fuck.
I'm gonna send
Yeah,
my SBD when I'm done here. I don't have 20 though. I only have like one or two, so won't be able to match you. But I'll send what I. Yeah, I've been trading pretty decently in the last like since the start of the year. I've been working on like a no loss philosophy and just not taking any losses. And if I'm down a bit, I'll try and like work my way out by buying a bit more and selling high and buying low until I ease my way out of the trade. But it's been working really well for me lately. I haven't had to take any major losses
nice.
and inching ahead every day.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's nice, but in the past I lost so much so that I'm finally making it back, which just feels good.
Yeah, I invested a little and I took I invested like $400 and I made $100 profit. But fucking being strapped and shit and living here with all these trustafarians, it's just yeah, it's fucking so many fucking bills, man.
Yeah, man, it's expensive to live where you are, so it's hard out there, I bet.
Raw's calling for what, 18 cents? I think that's what I think I'm gonna take Raw's advice and buy whatever he says.
18 cents for Steam, is that what you said?
I think so.
Yeah, really not getting ahead, even though Bitcoin's like doubled since the start of the year. It hasn't gotten much at all.
Yeah. Well, it's there's lots of good things around the corner though with these Steam Engine tokens, and I've heard that the SMTs are slated to be coming out too soon. So we got
You
stuff
know
like
what?
that. The
We also,
SMT.
I think we lead in the kind of like the most played games on blockchains. We're like pretty far. I think we're in the lead there for games. That
Yeah.
Drug
Well,
Wars was
Drug
number 1 on
Wars.
State of
Yeah.
the Dapps for a
Yeah,
long
it is.
time. We got Steam
Um,
Monsters and we got Next Colony, Hash Kings. It looks like Steam is actually like ramping up to be a decent gaming network.
yeah, and then you got the Hatch Kings coming along. I think that one's gonna be blowing up.
Yeah, you just reminded me I gotta water my plants today.
Oh, see, I got one of mine too. Yeah, I think lots of people are excited about that. It's kind of weird, because we invited him to the server. We shared servers. We brought him to Steam, but it was so weird. There was so much people that they felt alienated um, for some reason. I don't know why. And then there was other people confused, like they would come and leave because they didn't think it was the Hash King server. But yeah, him coming here was a smart move. But now he's got his own server, which was is a smart move as well. It's
Yeah,
definitely gonna help out his game. I don't,
yeah, to organize all this stuff there, it'll be
yeah,
good
well,
for
it's
him
better.
to get it all.
It's definitely it was getting crowded in here, and and with his game blowing up, especially with all these people that are gonna come and asking for a water timer and shit. Yeah, I think it's an exciting time for Steam for sure, man.
Yeah,
I've
I
heard
can't believe Steam
pretty
is
nice
so
community.
low. Dynamics just saying it's number 62. That's crazy, man. It was like I remember when I first got into crypto, it was in like the top 20, man. It's got to work its way back up there, man. It's just way down too much, man. I can't believe how low it is right now. I guess there's too much sell pressure from like the people running the witnesses and just people running businesses off of it, like Steam Monsters and stuff. I guess maybe they're just got a ton of sell pressure or something. Just for Steam in general, there's a lot of sell pressure, so it's not gaining anything right now, and it went from like it was number 5 on Coin Market Cap before, and now it's at like what 62. So I mean, it's lost so much ground. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, and the Steam Inc. dumping lots of their Steam too is not helping. But I don't know. 'Cause I know running a witness, it's if you don't have the equipment, I hear it's like fuck $120 a month. I don't know if anybody knows how much it costs to run a Steam Witness. I know on Smoke at first it was $10 and now it's $20 a month.
Yeah, I got no clue. I think it's up in like close to like I don't know, close to 1,000 is what I heard. But then they had that fork. I don't know. I really got no clue.
Oh, sweet man, Richard's here. I don't know if Richard wants to get on and tell us a little bit about Weed Cash, the man of the hour. Yeah, man. Like mad respect to you, Richard. Fucking, I see Gina's pinging me with all these new Steamians. Either I've never seen them post about cannabis before, and then I'm seeing other Steamians that I haven't seen for a while, fucking doing some posts, man. So yeah, mad respect, man. You're definitely fucking bringing Steam back.
Yeah, Steam's been suffering. It's got to be revived somehow. But I
Yeah,
guess
so
It's got nothing to do with me, man.
I guess that's the last
Steam Engine,
state.
man.
yeah, man, this
Steam
Steam
Engine hooked it
Engine,
up.
it
Like,
seems like it's gonna change the game, man.
I mean, they made it easy. I've been thinking about this stuff forever. It's been an idea in my head, and then bam, like this shit happened so fast. I didn't expect it like to be where we're at now for like months to have a front end and all that. Like that was all unexpected. Uh, so I mean, there's a lot now. There's a whole slew of other things to get done.
Yeah, man. I think. Well, I always envisioned that, with Canna Curate, that cannabis is fucking the shit, man, and the culture that consumes cannabis. We're just so excited about this plant, man, and we can talk about it all fucking day long, and we can post about it too if we have the content to do it with. And I've always felt like if we can get
About
the
my coin today, and she
uh,
immediately said, "Oh yeah, the cannabis community, the cannabis crypto community, there'd be a big overlap there." And she's like an old farmer lady, like the she got that immediately. I was like, "Yeah, fucking a, that's what I was thinking."
well, if we can bring these fuckers from Instagram over to Steam, man, like the cannabis community would be the biggest community on Steam. It'd be a force to reckon with. Like all these other communities, man, they will have nothing on what the cannabis community can actually bring to the table.
There's potential for sure, man. That's why, when I did this, like I saw Steam Engine, and I just immediately, oh man, I got me some ink, and I made a coin. And that was the name of it. I had written a white paper about Weed Cash a couple years ago, and I made an ERC20 token, but I never did anything with it. And so that was just on my mind. That was just the first thing that came to mind, and that's literally how it started. Then they introduced I was testing the Scott bot, and I could see they already had that stuff all set up, and I was getting all excited. So as soon as they released it, I was just the first one to try to do it, and there was a lot of bugs, like there still are, and for that reason, though, I got my initializing of the Scott bot half off, and they're working with me on, or actually, the website they set up for free, so that's awesome. And they're it's because they're seeing how it's going to work. I'm their first client that's doing all this stuff basically, so kind of my success is their success in a way. And Agro's awesome. I've been doing projects with him for the last 3 years, so I'm confident it's going to work out well.
Yeah, well, that's one thing about the Steam cannabis community. It's very small. That's why we saw a void in the value of everybody's posts, even though the upvote isn't worth much. What we got, but that's one of our main missions is to definitely support the cannabis tag here on Steam. I think the Weed Cash network is going to bring more people out of the woodworks, and definitely more interaction because people are not only earning Steam no more, they're earning another crypto, which is even more like just fantastic, man. Yeah, Instagram has
Yeah, I
what?
mean,
How
it's
many
always been
people?
fantastic, man. Holding it down, man. Like you've been, doing the whole Canna Curate thing. I was glad to, when I made that Coffee Buds account a while back, I was immediately that's all I did with it was just sign up for Canna Curate on the trail or whatever. And so now, actually, I guess everybody's noticed if you're so that Coffee Buds is one of the biggest, accounts right now. So, if you're using Weed Cash and making weed content, you'll get votes as a Canna Curate member, basically.
Yeah, how much Steam power does that Coffee Buds account have now?
I forgot how much is in there already. I think it's a couple thousand though. Weed power, I guess it's called.
Yeah. So how do you create a token on Steam Engine? Can you tell us how do you go about that?
Man, it's really intuitive. The actual creating of the token without the Scott bot or anything that just costs 100 ing is pretty intuitive. I mean, you have to, how much your token supply is going to be because that's not going to change. So, like with Smoke, I just made it 420 million, because that's a hell of a lot. Like, I could dish out 10,000 a day for over 100 years. So, I can do a lot with that. And then, I can burn a lot if I need to. Um, so, I don't know. It's kind of hard to figure that part out. I would just suggest doing more than enough than not enough, and you can have them some like right now. There's only I think 100,000 issued that are in circulation, and most of that is in the Weed Cash account for distribution, and then in a couple other of accounts that I've powered up to vote on quality content that's like on the proper topic and all that. But oh yeah, so yeah, besides that, I mean, it's really intuitive. It's easy. You put your token name and your website name, or if you don't have one, you can just use a Steemit post address or whatever. At first, I had in there just the Discord link, um, but that's all there is to it to create a token. And then you've got tokens that you can send, in 3 seconds to any Steemian. So that's already pretty cool right there. So, like I said, as soon as I saw that was available, I just made Weed Cash just in a hurry. So, I mean, like I've always thought about the potential, and it was an experiment. So I wasn't just doing it randomly, but it's crazy how I mean, it's just an experiment. Like I just went for it. It's what's happened with this recent development with uh weedcash.network and all that. Like I had that domain already, but I wasn't really doing anything with it. But man, Aggroed and freaking Eon Warped and that Steam Engine team. That's who's doing all this stuff. It's not me, and then everybody pitching in. Like I'm just trying to get everybody involved. The community, of course, is what'll make it work. Like Chrono Crypto already, like jumping in and helping out with technical shit. Like I'm just a regular dude. So for me to be able to pull this off is really a celebration for Steam Engine, because I'm not a coder. Like I'm a witness on Smoke, but that's just like following guides and like I can problem solve and do shit like that. But like to have this all set up, like I said, it's just completely unexpected. I'm like fucking elated about it.
How much Steam did it cost to make all the Wii tokens?
What was that?
How much Steam did it take to create all the Wii tokens?
Well, uh, I since I got a discount, it only cost me 500 ing, and I've been in the market on Steam Engine scooping up ING tokens at a low price, ENG tokens. Because Agro would put a lot for sale. They're supposed to be 1-to-1 for Steam, and then Agro would put some for point 0.8. And then there's always been people selling them cheaper on the market. I'm sure he's paying people in ING tokens. So there's already a thriving market for it, just like there is for weed cash already.
Is this
Um,
tokens? Engine tokens.
Yeah, ENG, it's the Steam Engine tokens. That's their native token that you use to buy their services and stuff. Because here's the kicker: there's a ongoing per active user cost that goes like I have to pay those bills to Steam Engine. So any sales that I'm making right now, like I haven't taken a dime out of, and I won't. Like there's got to be a whole lot of reserves built. Like I've got to buy these freaking Steam Engine tokens to be able to pay for all these services that they're doing for me. And it's by active user, which that can add up quickly. It's supposed to be one ing per active user, but supposedly like after 1,000 or something, that's gonna fall off. Agro's just kind of shooting at the hip too. He's building this stuff so fast. What makes me confident is, he wants, uh, you know, the first one to succeed. And so, as crazy as all this stuff is, just happening so fast with all these bugs, I think we'll be able to work it out.
Are you gonna have like a small percentage taking off people's rewards from the WeCash network?
Oh, like the beneficiary percentage?
Yeah, or like something like maybe DTube does. I think Share to Steam does the same thing too, right?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even think about that initially, and then a couple people mentioned that's not a bad idea. Like a small percentage, 1 or 2%, that could make somebody to really do some good. But the other thing too, like Agro's last post, he talked about the advertising model that they're going to be part of their services too to help us monetize it in that way. So that's pretty exciting.
You should do 20%, bro.
4.20%. That's pretty smart. Maybe.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I think it's reasonable. That's something that I would be all in to throw, man. Because yeah, just like Dynamic Green TK said, man, it's your time's very valuable, and this shit ain't for free.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, however we need to make it work, whatever makes sense. Like that's why it's part of the reason I made so many tokens too. Like all I really care about is making this work, and it's just going to take a lot of people. So I'm just going to try to make it fair, make it about good content, make it about you know, relevant uh, content. And I think everybody can see there's a value in having this niche community here, like we were saying earlier.
Oh
So it
yeah,
has a lot of potential, I think.
you know, it's I feel like the cannabis community is a community that gets ignored, man, and just to have this and just to get more people, more eyes on all of our content and and for a plant that we love, right? So it's definitely exciting, just to see other people too that are just in Steam for the money, and but hey, now they have an interest in our community, which I'm all for it.
Funny, it's like those Korean peeps, man. They jumped on it.
Oh, they did. I know. I've been seeing those posts. I've been like, what the fuck? Like, I even just click on it just to see if I see a weed picture. But I think wine was a Steam Monsters post. I'm like, those sneaky bastards, man.
Yeah, no, they just went for it without, and it was in the description. But I've given them fair warning. I didn't want to just go in and downvote all of them. So I've now that the word's out there, and what was his name? Was it Joy J Car something? He made that great translation, so it's in Korean now for them all to know.
Oh, nice.
So we'll be weeding that out now. Should should happen naturally. It shouldn't be too much of a problem since I've given them the warning now. So anything with much of a reward now, I'll make sure and get it downvoted. But that's unfortunate. They're mostly going to be pulling out. Uh, anything that's off topic. I mean, that's totally off topic. And I'm not going to do it right away. Like I know everybody was excited just to try the new network. Like a lot of people using the tag that have nothing to do with weed, and I get it. Like surely I'm not going to get charged for those being my active users though. Like that's not really, but I'm not too worried about it. Like I think we'll we have the vision for what we want to create and we've got all the tools. So I don't know if we're gonna it's like the stuff that happened on Steam that I'm realizing there's a lot of stuff I'm already gonna have to be working on that I wasn't quite ready for. Like these accounts and like abuse, I just realized I'm gonna need to change the 1 day payouts. They can be abused too easily. I think I'm gonna move it up to like 4. I'm gonna roll out upgrades as little as possible, but I've got a small list going now, and I'm gonna do a little upgrade soon. But it's so cool that we can change these settings as we need to figure out the best way to do it all. I think I've got really good settings for right now, and I don't want to. I want to change them as little as possible, but so I want to make good decisions and hopefully not have to change them. But it's cool that we have the flexibility to do that, though.
I know one thing that's always been talked about in this community is having like a kind of like a steam cleaners for weed. I'm thinking maybe now this is a better time than never to maybe do something like that. And 'cause I know I was talking to guilty parties. I know he was saying he'll be happy to throw some support behind that. So maybe that's something that if it becomes a problem, maybe it's something that we can think about.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Uh, Cheetah, like I've met Cheetah, he's awesome. I'm sure he'd be down
I love
to.
Cheetah. Lots of people don't like Cheetah, but I love Cheetah. I really do.
Yeah, man, he's super cool. I met him at the first Steam Fest too, man. He's just like a chill dude.
Yeah, it's a great bot. It's definitely like my favorite bot. Well, you remember back in the day? Remember Bot Marley? You remember that bot?
Which one? Oh, I guess I don't actually.
Well, it went around and randomly upvoted cannabis posts. It wasn't a big upvote, but I always was really proud whenever I had Bot Marley hit me. I was like, yes.
Oh, who was that? Was that Bernie or something?
I don't know who ran Bot Marley. I always asked questions, but I never got an answer.
That was my first big upvote. My very first post on Steam it was how to grow weed. Because as soon as I saw it, I sat there and I was like, all right, how can I add value to this? So I wrote out like an entire guide. It was like, what was it? Seed to dank or something like that. I can't remember. Um, but it's just like trying to be like a concise but fairly thorough grow guide.
I think you posted that post on Smoke, didn't you?
No, I might have mentioned it, but I
You
never
might have linked it up because I
reposted
remember
it or anything.
I did see a really good post from you. It might have been just a link. So I remember last time I was talking to you about you wanted to open up a coffee shop up in Northern California. Is that something that's still happening, or has it already happened?
Well, I mean, it's still a possibility, but I was actually working on a really specific deal that had fucking amazing potential, but it was like a dude that was just like a total fraud that I found out and had to like pull the plug on the biggest, like, I don't know. It basically, this guy messed it all up. I had to pull out of the deal. So now I'm looking at a whole bunch of other opportunities. As far as where and how to set this up, because that one just got all fucked up basically. But it's still actually a good place. I could still do it in the same place, and the city council is welcoming there. So I mean, it's still that's still a possibility over there. But I had a sweet deal worked out. I thought, but it didn't pan out. This guy was trying to take advantage of me, and I almost found out about it too late. We had like a $350,000 plus agreement signed, and I had to pull the plug on it because I found out some shit that the dude was trying. Anyways, it's a long story, but I'm now I'm yeah I'm looking at a few different possibilities, but that's my goal. Like I want to create a like I recently changed my Twitter handle to Depos Cafe because I want to use all this tech to enable just basic shit like actually buying weed and coffee and shit.
Yeah, and not only can they use like Steam or Smoke or Weed Cash as a form of payment for your coffee, but they can also post a review from one of those sites, man. That's something that if only
Yeah, they
youth.
can advertise, they can
Mhm.
engage with their customers, they can like it's such a useful model, and it really hasn't been used at all yet in the ways that it can. I It's going to be the difficult part is getting non-crypto business owners to understand it, but that's starting to get easier and easier. Just got to find the right people, and if I have a niche network, uh, if I can make us full, maybe I can make a few more, and who knows, could turn into a big network.
Yeah, I think one of the big problems is a lot of these people think it's not real money. It's like when you tell them about Steam, they just, it's just so hard for them to believe, and they think it's not real money, so they don't even listen. So, as far as you, like, what kind of approach do you like to take when you try to get people to sign up on Steam or Smoke?
Well, like my buddy, got a good friend who's home and shit, and just chat. I've been telling him about it for a long time, and so over time, people come around because they keep hearing about it and seeing the price go up and stuff. So now people are coming back to me a little bit more. I I learned not to bug people and not to try to get people to really understand it if they're not ready for it yet, because it's kind of a deep rabbit hole, and they just for some reason it's like they have a block in their mind and don't want to understand it almost in a
Hmm.
way it seems like.
I've
Um,
lost a couple friends because that's all I do is talk about Steam.
I know, right? Like, I love this shit, and it's so cool to be able to, like, and I don't really have anybody in real life to talk to about it. I recently, like, found a local like DF, or like a local, where there's a few people, but it's really Discord is the only people I talk to that even understand what I'm talking about. Like when I realize as soon as I start trying to explain something, and then I have to explain what I'm talking about to somebody, I realize, golly, there is a little bit of a learning curve here. But like my buddy, like he's broke, so I was like, dude, I can give you 10 free bucks on Coinbase, or actually just go there and do this earn thing. You get 10 free bucks of XLM, and anyways, and then since that kind of got him the idea, and then right after that, Bitcoin's been going up, and so he just kind of got hooked a little bit because he was watching the prices and shit, and then so now I got him on Steam, and I think he's writing a post now, but I just sent him some Steam and showed him it. So, and he seems like I've had a couple friends successfully turned onto it that stuck with it and got money, and like one of them that like rage quit and then came back. And I mean, it is it's a bit of a, like I said, a learning curve, but it must be, and most people I haven't successfully onboarded, that I thought that I would. But yeah, a couple people have.
Yeah, it's definitely it definitely takes a special person to to make it past those first few posts, even once they get on Steam. I know Steam. I always call it Steam Speak, Steam Peak. That's a new site that I'm trying to direct people to, even though I don't really use it. But I definitely think it's more user friendly than Steam it. So it looks like Jeebus just sent, or not Jeeb, pretty nice video. She just sent 100 Steam to her Weed Cache profile. So once it's in there, we cannot move it around. Well, what's the question? You can go ahead and jump on voice if you like. Pretty nice video. 100 Steam, damn, that's probably drove the price up a little bit more, huh? You there? Yeah, I know. My Instagram approach, trying to get people to sign up on Smoke or Steam. Jeez, man, I've been trying to get people to come on, but yeah, they said, oh yeah, sounds cool, but I never hear from them again.
Roger, Roger.
All right, I can hear you. So you got a question for Mr. Richard?
I sent from a different profile. I sent 100 Steam to my. I'm going to be using for posting cash exclusively. So I transferred $100. I see it there in the Weed Cache front end wallet. I see it there, but there's no option to power up. Is that because we have to do it from the Steam it front end?
My bad. What was that? You said no option to what?
To power up, like if I wanted to power up what I just got, it doesn't let me power it up.
Oh yeah, all the wallet stuff is on the Steam Engine side.
So okay, because it's there. I see it. It's like it's there, but there's no buttons for it on the Weed cache thingy. But all right, cool beans.
Right. It's kind of weird, and post. We're still having some bugs too with just how it shows up in the post, but they're working on 2 actually separate condensers that will make it all work better. It's not me. It's because there's several developers that are like streamlining it all, but it's still going to be that kind of weird thing right now where it uses Steam Engine as the wallet. Yeah. And eventually it'll be more doing everything on the site, but it's kind of cool right now how it's also integrated through Steam it. Like you can,
yeah, I was gonna say I kind of like it.
You can just use the tag while you're on Steam it. So and that puts it on there too, which is kind of cool. So it's cool for now because obviously people are going to be using both, but in the future we want to move to having everything more in sight for sure.
Yeah.
So let's say somebody does a post on Steam with the Weed Cache tag, and let's say, for instance, that post on Steam gets up to $5. Does the value on Steam, is that going to affect how it gets viewed on the Weed Cache, or does it have to get the upvotes from Weed Cache to make it a trending post?
That's one of the most annoying things right now. That trending page is not working very well. That's one of the things they're working on to make it give a better. And part of it too is just the crazy first few days of all the random accounts. And I also changed the settings already one time, and so that rearranged things. So we should start seeing it hopefully soon, where it'll be organize it by the price of weed, and you'll see the highest paid weed price at the top, which is kind of the way it is now. But I've really not been happy with how unorganized and messy everything is. But they're aware of all the issues, like especially the annoying how you upvote and it doesn't seem to do anything. You gotta wait. You get refresh it a couple times. So annoying. But they're working on getting all those bugs worked out. So you just can. I mean, I appreciate. I mean, I know everybody's having to deal with that stuff, but I think everybody understands too because it's just so brand new. But yeah, we're definitely those are the main things to be getting fixed right now.
Yeah, honestly, the only way you're going to figure out those bugs and figure out those things is to have it out now and have it, to catch all of those little, what seem like annoying mistakes. More so, I think, for you than like to me, it didn't bother me. I just put a little comment under everybody saying, hey, whenever I'm able to upvote you guys, I'll upvote. You know what I'm saying? Because I think people that are already into blockchain understand that everybody, when you're starting out, it's not so perfect. I think we're more forgiving on the blockchain, I guess is what I'm trying to say. At least I think. Where did everybody go?
I agree. I think geez, just seeing this excitement back into the Steam community, and especially for the cannabis community, like it's definitely has gotten my hopes back up. Not saying that they were really down, but just doing the same thing over and over for the past year. Just mixing things up. It's always nice. You got to keep on.
Gotta have a piece of strange.
You got a piece of strange.
Gotta have a piece of strange every once in a while. So
Oh yeah, yeah. I was say good job, Jeebus.
Oh, I wish, God.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing those off-topic posts a lot, huh?
Oh, me?
No, I think it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this all plays out with the Smoke Network. I haven't heard anything yet, but I've seen a couple people from Smoke doing Weed Cash posts, so that's a good thing. I definitely do not want to see any fucking drama. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I was scared when I did my post today. I said to myself, gosh, that because that's why I'm not doing videos, because my videos are for Smoke.io and the Weed Tube. I have that committed to that. So I said, for this, I'm going to be doing a written blog. And as I go on with these vlogs, they're going to get bigger, more elaborate. The layout's going to be prettier, and I'm going to be learning more things that way. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm all about the learning experience when it comes to blockchain.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and drop your post? Yeah, anybody they have a weed post or whatever they want to drop, go ahead and drop it, man. Drop away.
Any channel? Any like
no, right here.
Just...
Yeah, right here.
Okay, I got this. You want and Smoke.io or just Weed Cash right now?
Yeah. Speaking on the Smoke Network, I know Mr. Jacked Up. He's hosting a contest over there, with the Canna Curate account. Let me go ahead and pull that one up too. And everybody get that airdrop before it goes away.
Oh, I got it.
Get
What
it,
is it?
Get it.
Grr.
35 cents.
Whoop.
Yeah, so how do you guys feel about if I got that Discord tip bot for the Steam Engine token? How would you guys feel about that?
Weed Cash or I'm confused.
Well, there's a tip bot for Steam Engine tokens.
I see what you're saying.
And in a pretty nice video token. So what's up with that, Jeebus? Is that going to be coming out?
I don't know. I would need, gosh, developers that would help me. If not, I would have to learn everything by myself. And I would do it. It would just take time.
Yeah, well, because are you familiar with the drama token?
No.
Well, see, there's a drama token that people can issue into the comments on Steam.
Oh, I've seen that before.
Yeah. So that can see. That's what I was thinking with Richard when he contacted me about Bitcoin. But maybe with yours, that would be a good way to go. So when there's a cool video
that's
post,
what I said whenever I told you about the pretty nice token. I said, people can get tokens and be like, that's a pretty nice video token. And then, but the thing is that we have to attach it to something attainable, like that somebody would want. You see what I'm saying? That's the only. Remember, we that's what we got up to when we were talking about it last time. Are you there?
Yeah, well, I think also too, a fun thing about these tokens is not only for the aspect of like for the cannabis community, but you can just have tokens for fun. You know, like I see some tokens called Dick
Oh
Butt
yeah,
and
like you
shit.
gotta catch them all.
Yeah, yeah, just like a
Somebody,
stupid token, you know, just for fun. Like the issue, like the drama token. That was probably started for fun too, but
yeah.
that's actually taken off, and it's pretty. I wish somebody would give me drama token.
I think
I don't
I
know
got
why
one
they have
a
it.
long time ago, but I don't have it in my thing. You received Dog Talk. I remember that. I remember because it was during the stuff with Kawaii Crush and all this crazy shit.
Yeah, there's enough drama on Steam to go around for everybody.
Oh no, maybe it was when I told off that fucking guy. Hello, Technos.
Bueno. Coming. Shit, I don't have my random number generator. Do you have one? Pretty nice video.
No.
All right, so
Guys.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 15. 1 and 15.
Damn it, who picked my number? I gotta change. All right, there.
First person that gets it, they win. They win 20 smoke or 50% upvote from Canna Curate.
It's your birthday. My birthday's the 11th. You can't copy my birthday, Technos girl.
She's like,
Copy
you guys
my
ever watch
birthday.
that movie or that show, American Gods?
I was born in 80. Are you older than me?
I was born in 81.
Richard Krill Coffee Buds.
Yeah, oh, and you know everybody. I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but Richard Krill runs Freedom Tribe. And that's another cool curation group. He's somebody that I asked a lot of questions when I first made Canna Curate. But Freedom Tribe is also a curation group like Canna Curate. They're an open group. I think if you sign up on the curation trail or you delegate a little bit of steam power, he'll give you one upvote a day. And I think they're sitting around the same steam power as us right now. Let me see if I can find that information. But yeah, I definitely, I always recommend for people to delegate a little to him or whatever.
Oh, gosh darn it.
No one's guessed this number, by the way.
Man, it was her number first. This is ridiculous. The 13th is your birthday. Mine is 11.
Oh, no, I can't say mine. That's my number.
Oh, shit. Well, it's not like we can guess again, because if not, I'd be guessing. I pinched. Oh, they're the ones with the organic T-shirts and all that.
I think that's Elemental. That's Earth Tribe, but Freedom Tribe is Freedom Tribe is actually it is an affiliate of Tribe Steam Up. So I guess you can say that, but Freedom Tribe is an open group, just like Canna Curate.
Well, actually, Earth Tribe is more so affiliated. I think we're all kind of. I mean, like Tribe Steam Up used to support us. When they had to pull back from a lot of supports, they had to pull back from supporting us too. I don't know if you knew that they had that JMC. He quit delegating to them for a while for some reason. They didn't even know why. But yeah, no, we've only got like 6K now. Everybody pulled back during the bull market, including myself. I had to, but we've been getting like $1 a day or so, at least to this little community over in Venezuela, where it's been going a long way. So I just kept the auto vote on that at least. So that's been freaking awesome.
So Tribes Team Up isn't this part of the new structuring? Didn't it include the Freedom Tribe?
Guys, I gotta put my kids to bed. I'll be back, okay?
What was that, Johnny?
No, I was just curious if Tribes Team Up, they when they got their delegation back, did they not pick you guys back up?
Man, my connections was cutting in and out. It's messed up right now.
Yeah, no worries. Jeez, anybody have any questions before we get off here? Thanks a lot, man, for coming on. That was a pleasant surprise. And just like I said in the post today, you definitely have our support, and we're fucking really excited about this. Definitely don't hesitate to come in here to promote. Definitely don't hesitate to ask me for help and what else we can do to add some more value, get the word out. I know I like to maybe do some type of, I don't know if you're still down, but maybe we can do like a collaboration of Freedom Tribe and Canna, Curate. Maybe we can offer smoke or something for a prize. Definitely some steam. Not smoke. Fuck. Weed cash. Damn. But yeah, man. I'm really excited.
That's funny. I didn't even catch it, to tell you the truth. I knew exactly what you were talking about. But yeah, no, totally. I'm 100% down.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. I'm gonna put on some music. I'm gonna give the kids a bath, but I'm probably come back around. So if you guys want to hang out and chat, let's do it.
Word.